Hi friends, this is Krishdi Urban Naxal and I want to tell you today about a very significant development in the Runwal case. Now, as you know, Runwal has filed several cases on us because we have been pointing out the people who have lost money to Runwal, particularly in Runwal My City project. Their money has been forfeited and large amounts of money, 4 lakh rupees, 6 lakh rupees. They filed a case on us, on four of us, 3 Runwal victims and myself, because we kept highlighting these things. One person they never dared to file a case on was a person named ASIF Khan, whose 70 lakh rupees Runwal had forfeited. 70 lakh rupees they had taken away and they had said, sorry, your money is not coming back. Your money is gone. It is forfeited. And this is according to the terms and condition of our application form. Okay. The good news is that they recently refunded, out of 70 lakh rupees, they refunded 63 lakh rupees. Now, the person concerned, Asif Khan, is definitely not satisfied. He wants his entire 70 lakh rupees because that is the lawful position. That is what the law requires, that they should refund. Nevertheless, 63 lakhs is a very good chunk. And he is actually going to fight for not just the remaining 7 lakhs but also interest, because they had charged him 18% interest one time when he was late in his payment. So his whole thing is, why should I settle for less? Why should I settle for rarer rate of interest 10% when they owe it to me to give me 18% interest on the 70 lakh rupees that they took from me between 2014 and 2018. Now, how did this happen? I'm sharing this with you guys because I know that there are many more victims like this out there. There are victims, there are people who have lost large amounts of money. 70 lakh rupees. This is one example of the kind of audacity that Runwal has shown in taking away people's money and not giving them anything. So what did Asif do to get his money back? Well, for one thing, he gave me all his details and we made a video. Now, when these guys filed police cases and civil case against some of us, they did not dare to file a civil case against Asif Khan. They did not dare to mention it in either their police complaint or their civil case. Although the matter was exactly the same. We made videos with Asif Khan, same as we made videos with others like Devdas Acharya and Alvin Dantas and Rajendra Singh. They did not dare to file a police case against him. Moreover, there were others who came forward and who didn't mind being named in a police case or in a civil case. They did not dare to expand the scope of their case. They don't want to expand because they know there are large numbers of people and these people have lost lots of money. What I'm doing now is I want to give hope to all the people who have lost large amounts of money to Runwal. No matter how large it is, no matter how long ago Runwal wrote and said that it is forfeited, I am telling them they can fight, they can get back their money, and this is a living example of how they can get back their money. So what did Asif do? One is, Asif made a video with me on my channel. And I mentioned it repeatedly, I mentioned it several times. The fact that Runwal dares to forfeit 70 lakh rupees from a person without giving him a single square inch of benefit, giving him a single brick, giving him no benefits whatsoever, not even entering into a contract because he had not even signed a registered agreement with Runwal. In spite of that, they took away his money. Now, I want to read very quickly the FIR application of ASIF Khan against Runwal. And the reason I want to do this is, if other people who have lost money file FIRs, go to Sion police station specifically. Sion police station because it is really close to their office. Point one, that is the jurisdiction under which their office, Runwal's office, falls. Point one. And point two is because that is the police station where they have filed cases against us. And so they already know about this matter, they have understood this matter. And they gave ASIF Khan not only a very patient hearing, but they actually took down his what they call in Marathi jabab, okay, which is the report, the police report. You have to make a report to the police where they take it down in Marathi. They will ask you all sorts of detail. They took down his jawab, his statement, police statement. And soon after that, Runwal refunded his amount. Because Runwal knows that there is no way they can justify taking 70 lakh rupees from a person without giving him any benefit. Not possible. They can't justify it. There will be a case against them. Now, by giving back 90% of the amount, they hope to defuse the case. They are trying to defuse the case. But there are other cases, so I would like you guys to talk about it. And so I am going to read you ASIF Khan's police complaint so that you guys can make similar police complaints. And I'll be happy to share the format with you. This was emailed to Commissioner of Police Mumbai, Commissioner of Mumbai Police Thane, Joint CP Economic Offences Wing, and a number of others. So what does this complaint say? Application for FIR against Horizon Projects Pvt Limited through its directors, chairman and chief promoters for cheating and extortion of rupees 70.2 lakhs. To Commissioner of Police Mumbai, 12th October 2021. Look at the delay. 12th October 2021 was when he first complained, and they took his statement only about a month ago. But after that statement, within 10 days or 15 days, the money came back to his account. No questions asked. The money just landed in his account. So to CP Mumbai, 12th October 2021, first information report, application for FIR against Horizon Projects Pvt Limited through its directors, chairman and chief promoters for cheating and extortion of 70.2 lakhs. Dear sir, my name is ASIF Khan and I am residing at his address. My household consists of myself, my wife, my children. I am the owner of blah blah blah. I am hereby lodging my complaint seeking FIR against a company called Horizon Projects Pvt Limited having its registered address at Runwal and Omkar Esquire, 5th floor of Eastern Express Highway, opposite Sion Chunabati Signal, Sion, Mumbai 400044. And all the persons responsible for running the company. Your complaint has to be against all the persons running the company. The persons directly accused in the matter are company owner Mr. Sandeep Runwal, Mr. Subodh Runwal, Mr. Subhash Runwal, director of Runwal Group, and the directors of Horizon Projects Pvt Limited, namely Mr. Sanjay Ugam Raj Daga, Ms. Pallavi Matkari, and Mr. Mahesh Ramdas Iyer. The accused are jointly and severally the promoter of a real estate project called Runwal My City. Sir, in a nutshell, the criminal offences are: number 1, cheating and fraud. Between 2014 and 2018, the accused unlawfully induced me to transfer a total amount of 70 lakh 20,820 rupees as advance or deposit towards two flats which were offered on sale to me at Runwal My City and flat number so and so in Tower A3, which is a township. So Runwal My City, which is a township project located at Kalyan Shilphata Road, Dombivli. The total cost of the two flats is rupees 83,81,030. Please refer Exhibit C. I booked these flats based on the advertisements, brochures, representations and promises made by the accused, and I made a total payment of 70.20 lakhs in July 2018. Now look at how Runwal behaves towards his customers. Out of 83 lakhs, he had paid 70.2 lakhs, and in July 2018, I refused to pay further amount until and unless I was allowed to visit the site and see the progress of the under construction flats. But still, they did not allow me to inspect the project site, so I stopped paying. Finally, on 22nd January 2021, they wrote a letter to me stating that the entire amount that I had paid them had been forfeited as per the terms of the application form, and therefore I had no further claim on the flat. I paid Runwal rupees 70.20 lakhs and they did not give me a flat or a single item of goods and services, and they did not refund a single rupee to me. They took away all my money without even entering into an agreement with me. This is the police complaint. Sir, if the accused persons were slightly more honest and fair, they would at least have adjusted the amount towards one flat and given me possession of at least one flat in exchange for my money. Because the cost of one flat, each flat, was less than the 70 lakh rupees that he had paid. One flat was around 45 lakh rupees or so. Another flat was cheaper, something 30, 38 or some such amount. So they could have given him at least one flat in exchange of 70 lakh rupees. They need not have forfeited the entire amount, but they did. Why? Basic dishonesty. Basic dishonesty. That's the problem with Runwal. The paperwork. So what he writes, instead they took away all my money, gave me nothing in return. For doing so, they cited the clauses of their fraudulent paperwork, that is cost sheet and application form. The paperwork, Exhibit A, cost sheet, and Exhibit B, terms and conditions, is cleverly designed to deceive innocent flat buyers into thinking that the paperwork is contractual in nature, whereas in reality, all the elements of a contract that would bind the company to any legal or contractual obligation are deliberately left out. The intention of this paperwork is to bind the flat buyer and enable the company to take away his money unlawfully without any legal obligations. This is what the complaint says. Sir, there are many court orders including RERA and RERA Appellate Tribunal which clearly state that if no registered agreement is executed, the entire amount should be refunded without any deductions. This is because the application form, booking form or allotment letter are not considered contracts in the eyes of law. And if there is no contract, then there is no lawful reason for the accused to keep our money which is given to them as booking advance or deposits. The behavior of the accused described above falls squarely into the definition of cheating under section 415 of IPC. I quote section 415, cheating. Whoever, by deceiving any person, fraudulently or dishonestly induces the person so deceived to deliver any property to any person, or to consent that any person shall retain any property, or intentionally induces the person so deceived to do or omit to do something which he would not do or omit if he were not so deceived, and which act or omission causes or is likely to cause harm or damage to that person in body, mind, reputation or property, is said to cheat. It's a very technical definition of cheating. Basically, if you induce someone to give them your property, whatever that property is, it could be money, it could be something, And if you induce them, if you cause them to give it to you, okay, and you intentionally deceive him. If he knows the facts, he would not give it. So for example, if ASIF Khan knew that Runwal could take away 70 lakh rupees from him, if he knew it, he would never have given it to them. If you guys know that Runwal is capable of taking away all your money, even whether you are in a registered agreement or not, and giving you nothing in return, you would never give your money to Runwal. That is where the deception and the cheating comes in. The accused are pretending as if the same application form, please refer Exhibit E, application for booking, which I was repeatedly told was of a tentative nature, is now of full and final booking. And based on such logic, they are now refusing to refund my amount. They are doing this even though their own condition number 4 and 5 says that till current date there is no allotment or booking, and that the receipts issued are merely an acknowledgement of the application money paid by me. So it says that until and unless you have a registered agreement, there is no booking, and the receipts are just acknowledgement of application money. The conditions and the terms and conditions number 1 to 8 are self-contradictory and one-sided, and in the sense that they cast a contractual obligation on me, the purchaser, without casting any obligations on Runwal, the seller. The overall effect of the terms and conditions is that I, the buyer, am completely bound while they, the sellers, are completely free. This is an unlawful position. This is an unlawful position, and it amounts to cheating, deception, and white-collar crime. White-collar crime. They have trapped me in the unfairly framed terms and conditions and are now refusing to refund my money. Second, he made in his second point, ASIF Khan writes, extortion. The accused's unlawful efforts to make me pay them the balance amount of 10,84,470 rupees against flat number 2405 2 BHK and 2,75,741 rupees against flat number 2406 1 BHK of tower number A3 with 18% interest under the threat of forfeiting the amount of 70 lakhs that I had previously paid them without having the necessary legal authority to do so, amounts to extortion. So what is extortion? Extortion is to put a person in fear of losing something. You may fear losing your reputation, you may fear losing your money, you may fear losing your near and dear one. So extortion is also done by putting a gun to the head of one of your relatives and saying, listen, either you give me so much money or I'm going to kill this guy. It is done by scaring people. Either you do this or I'll release these photos into the public. So this is extortion. So what is extortion by Runwal? Telling him that unless he pays the further amount of 10 lakhs and another, so around 12-13 lakh rupees, unless he pays the further amount of 13 lakh rupees, he is going to lose the entire amount of 70 lakh rupees. So what is this? And does the law give them this authority? No. Because Mofa only allows them to take 20% of the booking amount, of the total consideration amount, 20%. If they don't have an agreement, only 20%. What they have done is taken something like 80%. So do they have the legal authority to ask for more money? No, they don't. So what is this? To threaten someone with loss, that's extortion. Then third, misappropriation. The accused have taken my entire amount of 70.2 lakh rupees and made it disappear into their company accounts. This amount belonging to me is no longer available to me for purchase of a flat. The action of the accused amounts to the offense of misappropriation, because they say, hey, the money is gone. The money was there towards a flat. ASIF Khan had given them money towards a flat, and now they say, oops, money is all gone, nothing left. What is that? Misappropriation. Where did it go? Oh, I don't know, we don't care, we don't have to tell you anything. It's all gone. So what is this? Misappropriation. Then next offence, violation of Mofa section 4 bracket 1. The above amount was demanded by the accused and paid by me without executed registered agreement. That is in blatant violation of Maharashtra Ownership Flats Act. That is Mofa 1963. Section 4 bracket 1. Section 4 bracket 1 makes it punishable offence for the promoter to accept more than 20% of the cost of the flat until and unless registered agreement has been executed. The duty to have a registered agreement is cast upon the builder, not the buyer. Then violation of Mofa section 5. Mofa section 5 states that the amounts paid by me are deposits or advances towards flat purchase, and they are said to be held, they have to be held in trust on my behalf in a separate bank account. That amount has been diverted by the accused into some other account, so it is no longer available for refunding me. Another this thing. So then he gives further details why, how they induced him. Okay, he says, I was repeatedly reassured by the sales staff that booking amount and all the money given till today is for reserving the flat in my name. However, contrary to this, the paperwork states that the flat is not and was not reserved in my name at any point of time till the current date. Okay, so the paperwork, it says, these guys say, oh yes sir, this booking amount, the flat is now reserved in your name. It is not reserved in your name. The paperwork says it. So what is this? Inducement, cheating. Okay, so this is, it goes on for a bit longer, and it has exhibits, all the exhibits that, all the paperwork that happened, he has included in this as exhibits, and he sent this email. What I'm trying to tell you guys, there must be a lot of people out there whose money Runwal has forfeited. It could be for Runwal My City, it could be for Runwal Garden, it could be anything. Please go to Sion police station and file a complaint. I'll be happy to share pro forma of how to file the complaint. File the complaint, get your money back. Fight for your money, you will get it back. And yes, while you're there, let's make a video about your situation as well. I am Krish the Urban Naxal. Jai Maharashtra, Jai Hind, Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan.